Hello guys, welcome again to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a good day. So guys, on today's video we'll be talking about what not to do before starting your cattle farm. The things to do before starting your cattle farm. So it's just like something. So the title of the video is don't start a cattle farm until you watch this video. I know that you'll be like, are you in the farm? Do you own a farm? Yes, I own a farm. Check out my YouTube channel, you see my farm. I'm into goat farming, pig farming, and cattle farming. So if this is your first time coming to the channel, subscribe. So guys, on today's video, we're talking about what the things that you should always know. Like this video, is all about things you should know before you go into cattle farming, the things you should do before you go into cattle farming, and the things that you shouldn't do before going into cattle farming. So that's what this video is basically going to be all about. So what are those things you have to do, or what are those things you don't have to do, or what are those things you have to know before you start your cattle farm? So the first thing you have to know, I've tried to make this video as fun as possible. I'm not in the farm, but at the end of the day, I have to produce video for you guys because you are like family to me, my subscribers, family of subscribers. So I have to produce content for you all. So guys, the first thing you have to know is that cows are expensive to acquire. The money are like in one of my previous videos, I said that the money used to buy one cow, you use it to buy 10 goats. Here I'm talking about in Nigeria here. I don't know about outside country or Western countries or the rest. I'm talking about Niger, like where I'm in now, currently, because I fly around. Yeah, by God's grace, I'll be flying around. So the first thing you have to know is that cows are very expensive. And if you want to acquire cows, you have to have a lot of money to acquire even more than one. And most people who do cattle farming are those people who started from maybe one male, one female, and grew the cow farm, or those who had a lot of money and just put it into cattle farming and bought as many as possible. So cows are very expensive. So that's one thing you have to get at the back of your mind. Don't say, I want to have 200 cows, I want to have 2,000 cows, and you don't know the cost implications. So always make sure that you know the cost implications before you start setting your plan, your goals, or the number of cows you want to have in the next few years or so. So that's it, guys. Cows are very, very expensive. That's the first point. Now the second point is that you need land. You don't do livestock farming on air. You need on land. So land is very, very important. Very, 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 very important. I think I'm stressing the important. Land is very, very important. So you have to get land. And the best my advice is, as always on this channel, is go into the villages, go into the rural areas and get land at cheaper prices. There is no gain in buying a land of 2 million, a plot of land for 2 million, when you can get a plot of land in the rural areas for like 200 to 300k. Cheaper price, at cheaper cost, and you have saved money and use it to buy more land instead of using it to buy one plot. And next thing that you need is you need a steady supply of water. Cows drink water a lot. Cows take in a lot of water. So always make sure you have a source of water in your farm. And if you decide to be getting water from elsewhere to your farm, it will be expensive because you have to burn fuel carrying that water because it will be in large quantity, obviously. So you will end up spending more money bringing the water to your farm every day or every week or so. So the best is to get it done at once. Get a source of water, dig a borehole or a well in your farm, and you save yourself from unnecessary future running continuous costs. Now, the next thing you have to do is that you need to learn the medication. Cows get sick. Cows are like human beings. They get sick. They can suffer from infection, respiratory disease, skin worms, and the rest. So you have to know that you have to learn medication. Or if you don't have the time, you employ a veterinary doctor to work at your farm. But in most cases, I would say learn the medication yourself so as to save costs, or teach your workers, the people that work for you in the farm, how to administer these medications, so that you can save costs of employing a veterinary doctor, or the cost of the veterinary doctor coming once in a while to check your animals. So the best is to learn the medication or teach your workers the medication, how to administer it. Now, next you have to know that you need to always pray. I see this mostly in Nigerian cattle circle. Nigerian cattle farmers don't spray. At least the ones I know. Most of the Nigerian farmers don't spray. But that adds up to the expenses. Because if you don't spray, what I mean spray is that you don't spray to kill the external worms on the cattle skin. external ones like ticks, mites, lice, and the rest. You don't spray to kill them. And once you don't spray to kill them, these things build into the animal's body, and before you know it, they start affecting the animals. That's why animals can just get sick and die off. But this thing is what has been building up in their body for years, and you didn't care to even look at them, and they just died all of a sudden. So that's why sometimes your cattle just die. So the best thing is that you have to know about spraying. You have to know about proper spraying, and you have to know like the best kind of products to use in your spraying. What most farmers use in this part of Nigeria is Amatrax, like it's for killing of fungus, for killing of lice, mites, and mungies, and the rest, and ticks. So you have to learn to spray. On my farm, I spray once every month. You can have your own spraying schedule. Some farmers can spray once a week. I do spray every month because for me, I found out that that's best. It's for me to spray every week. So if I found out for me, that's the best. Spray 1 week, every month. And then I deworm them with the Kepromec, Ivermectin every 6 months. So, and they will do the same thing. Spraying kills external parasites. Ivermectin kills external parasites too. So if you combine them, you get a very, very fantastic result. Now the next thing you have to know is that you need a regular supply of fresh food. Fresh food, I'm talking about, cattle don't feed on. Cattle feed on grain, but that's if you want to run your farm at a very, very expensive cost. So the best thing is that you have to go for grasses. Here in Nigeria, we have a lot of grass that can easily be given to cattle. We have the we have the what they call it. We have the Napier grass and the other kind of grasses. But what is mostly in abundance here in Nigeria is the elephant grass. That's the Napier grass. So it's very, very common. So you can be starting to be taking them out to graze on these grasses. You can be starting to if you are doing intensive farming, you can start to be cutting these grasses every time and storing it and giving to them. So as to make sure your cattle always have fresh grass, both hay, the green grass, or silage. They always have fresh food to feed them. So these are the things that you have to learn about cattle farming. And if you are able to get to know these things, you starting a cattle farm and succeeding at it will make your life will be easier, because you already know the basics and you already know those things that you should know, so as not to make mistake or endanger your animals or lose your animals. Because at the end of the day, not knowing these things contributes a lot in most farmers losing their animals. So always make sure that you get to know all these things. And what you have to also know is make sure you quarantine new animals coming to your farm, because they can carry diseases and give to the animals you already have in your farm. And before you know it, they are all dead. So make sure you quarantine for 3 to 4 weeks before you add them to your already existing flock. So that is on today's video, guys. If you have any question, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ask the question in the comment section. No matter how stupid the question is, no problem. I will always answer you. Even if it's stupid, I used to ask my own stupid questions too. So make sure you ask your questions and make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe. Thank you, guys, and peace.